Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today, and I want to talk about this very popular question that people ask me a lot when they get a session with me is what can I do to help my twin flame connection, to help manifest this, bring it from the spiritual into the physical, because that's ultimately what we want, and it's completely understandable. Of course, that's what you want. One thing that I want to say, it's very, very, very vital. And I will actually say that not everyone has this hindrance to the extent that others do. Like, people have it in varying degrees, basically. Some people hardly ever do it. And to that, I commend them very much for being so progressive in their thinking and in applying what we are going through in our sessions. But there is still a few that can't seem to grasp, okay? Complaining, regurgitating what is not helpful. And it's only going to create more of the same. I have some clients who are very, very quick with it, very intelligent, fast, and progressive. They don't want to entertain anything that they know isn't helpful to them. So I am very proud of the progress that I see in such a short amount of time. But to those who just are in a loop, I want you to help yourself to get out of it. Stop complaining, please. Not just for me, because to be honest, I'm only human as well. I try my best to help you, but it's draining for me to receive emails and messages and sometimes even comments complaining. If this situation isn't helping you right now, snap out of it and focus on something else. And if you can't stop thinking about it, say, okay, I acknowledge that you're in my mind and in my heart and constantly, constantly part of my thoughts. I can't stop thinking about you. But I'm going to put that on pause and put you to the side for now because it's not helping me. It's making me want to complain more, and that's not helpful to the both of us because I'm creating more stagnation through reliving the negativity, therefore not creating a welcoming and open environment for you to come in. If you will for one moment step out of your shoes and into theirs and understand that your complaining does not make for a welcoming environment. It doesn't make for an energy of, oh, this person feels so good right now. No, they're complaining. It feels quite awful to be fairly, to be honest. It doesn't make me want to interact with them because they are not going to receive me with open arms. And you say, probably thinking, no, but that's not true. I will receive them with open arms once they become the person that I want them to be. But that's not what this journey is about. This journey is about unconditional love. This journey is about loving yourself first and foremost. And complaining is not an act of self-love. It's not an act of knowing your self-worth, and it's not an act of self-confidence. If you actually find yourself complaining or telling a story that is very negative, very sad, makes people just want to go, oh, that poor person, then that must surely trigger within you that you are not at a high vibration and certainly not in the place where you will be able to manifest exactly what it is you're wanting, because you're manifesting more of what has gone before. And the thing with manifesting too is that not everything can happen as fast as you may want it to. And I will not argue and say that things cannot happen in the blink of an eye, because they certainly can, and I've witnessed that myself. You know, you may be doing one thing at one point and the next minute something completely life-changing happens and you're doing something completely different the next minute. But what I want you to realize is that a lot of your manifestations will need a period to develop, because you are uncreating a lot of your preconceived notions and beliefs that did not serve you in the past. And it takes time for your mind to adjust to that. And this unconditional love is not something that we ordinarily practice, because I know for certain, for me, all of my past relationships were conditional. If the person didn't make me happy, I didn't feel good, and it made me doubt whether I should even still be in that relationship. And the outcomes have been that I've left because they weren't serving me anymore. But the reason why we've received this journey and are now on this path is because we asked for this. We wanted to experience this unconditional love for ourselves and create the romance of a lifetime with someone who is our twin flame. But what most people tend to forget is, first and foremost, it's about you loving yourself, valuing yourself. It's not about someone swooping in, being your knight in shining armor and making you happy. It'll be great once that happens, yes. But first and foremost, you have to rescue yourself. You have to love yourself, value yourself, adore yourself. Because if you can't do that for yourself, and you can't bring yourself up to the energy that you need to be at to receive this kind of relationship, you're not going to be able to do it together. Two wrongs don't make a right. Two prematures coming together do not make one mature person. If anything, it's going to clash and make it much, much worse. And I can attest to that. I've discovered this the hard way. So, if you are one of the people that is still constantly complaining, have a good think about, what is it that I'm broadcasting right now? Does this complaining help the situation? Have a really good think. Because I can guarantee you, if you properly analyze this, you're going to understand that it's not making you feel good. It's not making you feel good to say things like, oh, they're not talking to me right now, therefore I'm not happy because my happiness depends completely on whether someone is speaking to me right now or not. You have to be in alignment with yourself, with who you are. Because depending on someone else to make you happy, it's not gonna work. How would you feel if the tables were turned and you are the sole reason for them being happy? You, in the beginning, you may think, oh, great, I'm needed. Oh, wonderful, someone needs me. But I can tell you, as someone who broke up with somebody who then tried to get back together with them and was very, very, very needy, like a little child, it gets irritating. And you're just like, get away from me. I need some me time. Your clinginess is literally sucking the energy out of me. And I cannot be at a high vibration to create the life that I want because you're literally sucking me dry. So you must understand that creating your fierce and strong independence And unconditionalness is vital to this if you want this to work. If you can do that and create that for yourself, then you will not be two prematures coming together to try and make one mature person. You're going to be two wonderfully mature, strong, and amazing people coming together to make and create a power couple. And that, I believe, is far better than a codependent, premature, and very needy relationship. Needy doesn't work. I can attest for myself as a businesswoman, being needy, that's the last thing that I want. You know, can you imagine trying to run a business and your husband or boyfriend constantly like, oh, but I need you today. Oh, you're spending too much time with your clients. I need you. It would irritate me to no end and just, oh, get away, please. You need someone equal. And this is why people attract similar. I know for a fact that when I wasn't at this point in my life and I had a lot of free time on my hands. I hadn't figured out the type of business that I wanted. I was, still full-time working for someone else. I wasn't happy in that situation at all, but, I broadcasted a feeling of I'm a needy person and I need someone equally needy. And I thought it worked for me at the time. It didn't. I can honestly say that it was awful. But that was all that I was going to attract because that was what I was at the time. But I know that people who have found this journey, who are coming to the realization or have now realized that they are twin flame, that you cannot come into this a needy person. This is not your average relationship. We came into this because we wanted an extraordinarily amazing and unique love story. We didn't want to settle for just your average, middle of the road, boring relationship. We wanted something breathtakingly magical. And you cannot have that and be needy and codependent. Those energies do not match. You're not going to be impacting the world with your love if you're going to be needy. It's just not going to work like that. And if this is too overwhelming and the thought of needing to become fiercely independent and loving yourself first and foremost is too major of a task, well, maybe step away from it for a bit and, work on that first, work on your self-love and work on your self-worth first, and then come back to it. It's okay. I recognized what I had asked for in the beginning was a major shock to my system, and I needed to do a lot of work. But it's cool. Things will come to you when you're ready for them. You're not going to miss out. You're not going to miss out because you are being helped by the universe. And there's no wrong in admitting that maybe you're a bit too hasty, a bit too keen, and now you've realized that you're overwhelmed. And if that's you, that's cool. Just have some time out, There's nothing wrong with that. But for those of you who are ready, you do know that complaining, feeling sorry for yourself, wanting to just have a day off, crying your eyes out, that's just not going to get things done, and you want to get things done. So get yourself up there, raise your vibration, and it will be like a satellite broadcasting a signal of warmth, of strength, of welcoming. It'll just attract your ideal romantic situation to you because it has no other choice. You've become too strong, too powerful of a broadcaster for it not to come to you. So I know I'm very direct in how I speak, and if it works for you, awesome. If it doesn't, maybe find a reader that will be very gentle with you. But I don't feel that that's my approach. I don't feel that serves anyone. It kind of drags the process for longer than it really needs to be. And for those of you who do feel that I am able to help you, all my details are in the link. I also want to thank all my loyal clients. You guys are awesome. I love seeing your progress, and I just want to see everyone thriving. Thank you all for listening. I hope this has helped you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.